Got them troopers placed all around that hill there. He ain't about to sneak out on us.
Well, we can't rush him. I got orders to take him alive.
What are you going to do then?
I'm very interested too, Captain Richards. What are you going to do?
Well, you can't stay in there forever, Mr. Graham. He's got to come out sometime.
When he does, I advise you to treat him as you would any prisoner of war. Extend the same consideration, even though he is just a poor, half-naked redskin.
He ain't no poor, half-naked redskin. He's a dirty, red-handed butcher.
That's your opinion. Now, I'm here to see he gets humane treatment and a fair hearing. Or else my newspaper will blast all of you clear across this nation.
What do you think?
I think he's out of ammunition.
Oh?
Otherwise, those two men would be dead.
That's for sure.
It could be a trick.
No, I don't think so. I'm going to take a couple of your men and bring them back.
Hold on. I can't afford to have him beaten or manhandled.
Sounds to me like you're worried about that newspaper man.
That's right. He demanded to come out here. He's positive the Army is killing Indians left and right when no one's looking. Just waiting for a chance to pin something on us.
Well, I'm not the Army. If you won't give me the men, I'll go alone.
Mr. Lane! Mr. Lane, come back here! That's an order!
Lane. Is that man Hondo, Lane?
That's right.
Oh, that's how you managed to track down the Apache Kid, huh? You hired his friend. Man who knows him like a brother to track him, and then you bushwhacked him. That man's another Judas. Lou, let's go.
Come on out, kid. Nobody's gonna shoot.
Liar!
It's all over, kid.
you proud of yourself, Lane? Leading a whole troop of heavily armed soldiers to capture one poor, helpless little Indian?
Mister, when was the first time you ever saw an Indian?
First time? 3 months ago. Young Indian boy in Texas. They said he stole a gun. They hung him without a hearing. The next day, they found out he was innocent. When I heard the Army was hunting this man, I came to see him get justice, and I'll see he gets it.
You'll get a fair trial, Mr. Graham.
Well, that'll be the first fair thing I've seen in his case. They say you were one of the few white men he ever trusted. Is that all it means to you? A shrug? No words, no feeling for a lifelong friend?
Ask the kid that. It didn't have to be this way. It's the way he wanted it.
You tracked him down and flushed him out like an animal. Lou, get a picture of the Apache Kid. We'll run it under the heading, Man's Inhumanity to Man. Hold it.
Hold it. You're wrong about this Indian, Mr. Graham. You and your stories making him out to be a storybook hero.
It may be fiction to you, but it's fact to me and thousands of readers. Now move aside, Captain. Or you'll get your name in the headlines as the officer who denied freedom to the press. You up in this story, Lane. You'll wish you never heard of the Apache Kid.
Hey, that is a mighty important prisoner you got inside there, Sarge. Look at that.
Yeah. That newspaper fella keeps writing about him. I'm gonna start believing it myself. Hey, listen to this. Is the Apache Kid dead or alive?
Huh. He looks alive to me.
Has he been starved, tortured, murdered?
Fat and sassy.
If not, why can't he be seen so the rest of the nation can hear his side of the story?
I can see him as just as plain as a wart on the end of a pretty girl's nose. Hey, kid, what is your side of the story, huh? No talk. Well, he'll probably feel more like speaking at the time of the trial. Just before they use him to trim a tree with. Well, you better take good care of your starboarders.
Detail! Open the gate!
Another courier from Fort Whipple. Must be urgent business from Colonel Crook.
Yeah, about that more than likely. You know, the ruckus that Graham fella's stirring up trying to get to chew the fat with the Apache Kid. If I was the old man, I'd lock them both up in the same cell till the day of the trial.
Good idea.
That is a good idea. You put them both in the same cell, then they'd have to talk to one another.
I'm sorry, Mr. Lane. I got orders from Colonel Crook to cooperate with Mr. Graham until the circuit judge arrives to try the Apache Kid.
I'm going to see Graham right now and set him straight.
He's a big reporter, Mr. Lane. Carries a lot of influence in a lot of high places. Thousands of people read what he writes.
Dime novel garbage, that's what he writes.
Maybe. Maybe it is, but it's one way to sell a lot of newspapers. Find an underdog the American public can feel sorry for. Well, he hit a gold mine with this one. Overnight, he made the Apache Kid a national hero. And look at these. Look at these. Protests from do-gooders, societies to protect the Indian, other newspapers hopping on the bandwagon, and a lot of nasty letters to President Grant himself.
Why don't you throw him out of here?
Because he's too important to throw out. He's too important to push around at all. Ace reporter for the Civil War, covered the Ohio flood disaster, champion of the coal miners of Pennsylvania, the mill workers of New England. Well, this time he's wrong. Dead wrong. The Apache Kid is a bad Indian, that's all.
Well, nothing worse than a bad Indian, except maybe a bad white man.
I gave Mr. Graham permission to interview the Apache Kid in jail.
I'd like to interview him for just 5 minutes.
Well, if you lay a hand on him, I'm gonna have to lock you up.
Friendship and loyalty. Now, those are the key words we'll use to arouse the nation in your behalf.
Hey, Hondo. Where you going?
Guardhouse.
You didn't bounce your fist off the captain's jaw, too, did you?
I'm gonna pay a little visit to Graham and the Apache Kid.
Well, I'll just mosey on in with you, then. It ain't every day a fella can walk into jail and ride out again.
Hondo Lane was once your very close friend. Is that so? Now, you once worked as a scout for the Army. Now, Lane has the job you should have. Naturally, he wants to discredit you. Right? Oh, the Army made a big mistake in firing you. Now, they'd like you out of the way, out of the record. Now, that's the real story, isn't it? Oh, I am going to write story after story about the Apache Kid. Telling the world who you are, what you're really like, and why you must go free. So you can rejoin your people and lead them in their desperate struggle to survive against the white man's prejudice and intolerance and treachery.
That's the way it is, kid? Graham, I'm here to get you to stop bleeding for a man that's no good.
No good because he's an Indian?
There are a lot of Indians who've been cheated, tricked, and kicked around by the whites. They could use your help. But the Apache Kid is not one of them.
I'm supposed to take your word.
Try taking my word, mister. Or, maybe the kid's word here, huh? How about it, kid? Who kept you from starving? Who raised you and taught you how to scout? Who treated you and Hondo like you was both his sons? Come on, kid. You can recollect that white man's name, can't you? Al Sieber? Just about the best scout and the best human being that ever hit the West. Ain't that right, Hondo?
Al taught us everything we know about scouting.
And didn't he even get you a job with the Army, tracking? At more money than you ever figured to see in the rest of your life.
And the first little mistake he made, the Army fired him.
The little mistake he made, mister, was stealing rifles and horses. Graham, that's what your real Apache Kid is.
Apache Kid. Look at him. He's hardly more than that. A kid.
He was a run of the litter. And he's been trying to make up for his size ever since by robbing, cheating, murdering women, children. But he hasn't grown another inch.
Lies. I'd expect lies from the man who put you in that cell. And he'll keep lying till you're tried and convicted. To justify his part in capturing you.
Graham, you've got wool between your ears.
Forget him, kid, now. Look at this. Look at that. That is what the whole country is gonna see. Now, by the time you go to trial, I'll have thousands of people from every state and territory in the Union supporting you. My paper's gonna hire the best lawyers in the country to defend you. Now, they'll set you free. You have my word. Thank you, guard. Thanks very much.
out for a little fresh air, Jinx?
You had him and you let him go. I rode 3 days to get back here for his trial. And now all I'm gonna get is another barrage of directives from Washington.
We'll get him back. Dead or alive, we'll get him back.
And while you're at it, Captain, would you mind bringing him back on that horse he stole from you?
Yes, sir.
Well, now, this fella Graham, he can't say that we mistreated the Apache Kid now, can he? We only gave him free room and board, let him walk out of here, and gave him an army horse to do it on.
At least Graham can see what the Apache Kid is now. He attacked 3 guards, killed 1.
He'll say they were torturing him to death or something like that.
Well, unless we spike his guns, the stories will get worse. So from now on, the Army stays out of it. Hondo, I'm sending you after the kid alone. I want you to bring him back here for that fair trial Graham's been yelling about, and this time we'll invite reporters from all over the country to sit in. Agreed? Agreed?
Agreed.
I'll go along with you, Hondo.
No, Buffalo. I need you to ride back to Fort Whipple with me. I think you better go to Vittorio and ask him to cooperate with us in bringing this wild man in.
I'll ask him that.
Hondo. Good luck.
I hear you're going after the Apache Kid again, huh?
That's right.
Alone?
That's right.
I don't believe that for a minute. Crook and Richards have probably got 100 men scattered out there, just waiting to fill the kid full of holes as soon as you flush them out. Lou, get a shot of him. I want the whole country to get a good look at the new Judas. Don't worry, Lou. The 10,000 words I'm gonna write about him will be worth more than one picture.
Kid is an outlaw to me as well as to you, my son. But I cannot help you bring him to white man's justice.
He does as much damage to your people as he does to the white man.
Yes, he strikes at us too. But if I send my braves into white man's territory to hunt him down, shots will be fired.
I know all Indians look the same to some white men.
One mistake, and open warfare could spread like prairie fire.
Well, the kid could start that fire all by himself.
Running Wolf, son of Gordona, has chosen Starbird to be his bride. Will you stay for the feast?
Reminds me of another wedding a long time ago.
I remember it well also, my son. You and the starting.
Well, the kid's had a good start. I guess I better make camp somewhere and pick up his trail in the morning.
Be careful. You may not wish to shoot to kill, but the Apache Kid knows no other way. It is time, my children. Go to the huts where your fathers wait for you and say your farewells. At dawn, you will ride out of here as man and wife with all our blessings. Go, my children.
Don't make sense, Sam. I think I found the Apache Kid's trail, but it don't make sense. It's a moccasin tracks running alongside of an army horse, followed by an Indian pony.
Last night, Running Wolf's bride was taken from the village. Her father murdered by the Apache Kid.
You sure about that?
The sign of the cougar, which the Apache Kid wore around his neck, was found in the ceremonial hut.
Well, that explains the moccasin tracks. What about the Indian pony?
By the laws of our tribe, Running Wolf must seek revenge alone. He left before the sun rose to pick up the trail.
Well, looks like he'll get there before I do.
If he does, one or both of them will be killed.
Well, it'll be Running Wolf. He's no match for the kid.
That's why I come to you.
You must find the Apache Kid before Running Wolf does.
I'll do my best. Shut up, Sam. Get some sleep. It's all right now. Nothing more is going to happen.
Daddy! 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 An Indian killed my daddy.
Where's your mother?
Out there. She died a year ago. Daddy buried her over there.
The Lord giveth and the Lord taketh away. Blessed be the name of the Lord. Sam, I guess we're going to have to pick up that trail later. Jimmy Joe? I got to ride you back to the fort where folks can take care of you.
Mr. and Mrs. Keene are going to take Emmy Joe. They have 7 children. They said they wouldn't even notice one more.
Thanks, Angie.
You're not going right back out, are you?
I lost a lot of time and I got a job to do.
But it's so unfair, making you alone responsible for bringing back the Apache Kid.
Not a question of what's fair, only of what's best.
I can have an early supper if you...
Lane? Captain Richards wants to see you. Right away.
Well, I'll take you up on that supper one of these days. See you later, Johnny. Emmy Joe. You take care of her.
I will, Embrado.
Goodbye.
Bye, Embrado. So long.
Waste any time getting the story to his newspaper about the Apache Kid's escape. You got permission from Colonel Crook to send the story over the wire at Fort Whipple.
Captain, the longer I stand here and talk to you, the harder it is going to be to pick up that trail.
I'm getting fed up with advice and criticism on what to do and what not to do about the Apache Kid.
No, not half as fed up as I am trying to track him down.
If I had my way, he'd been dead a long time ago.
Well, it's still not the right way.
My career is on the line. My whole career is at stake. If you think the politicians and brass are sniping now, wait till they read Graham's latest story. One lone Indian pitted against 1,000 armed troopers. Hunted down like a wild animal and forced to act like one. Hounded to the point of insanity.
You ought to tell Graham the Apache Kid just murdered 2 of his own people, captured another one, and made an orphan of a helpless little girl.
I would. I'd tell him, except right now he's out looking for the Apache Kid himself.
Well, that's good. Maybe you'll find him. At least he's out of the fort. Save us a lot of trouble.
He doesn't stand a chance. He left the day after you did, hired a couple of no-good Indians to guide him for $20.
Well, that sounds like Joe Goose and Half Moon.
That's right.
They'd sell him for 20 cents, and that'd be a poor buy.
I told him that. I begged with him. I pleaded with him. But he wouldn't listen. As soon as he got word from his newspaper they were hiring the best lawyers, he wanted the Apache Kid to see the telegram. Proof that he had powerful supporters behind him.
Apache Kid can't even read.
I told him that. But Graham thinks he's the only man in the territory the Apache Kid will trust and voluntarily give himself up to. That's why you're here.
Yeah, I know. Find Graham and the Apache Kid and save both their worthless hides.
Exactly.
What's going on? Why are we stopping?
Right.
The Apache Kid?
Maybe.
What do you mean, maybe? Are we getting close?
Too close.
Now, what does that mean?
Catalinus. Apache Kid's old stomping ground. He always comes back here. This is as far as we go. You pay now.
I promised you $20 when you find the kid.
The kid is over there. You pay now.
Yes. But look, I'll double your fee. Get me the kid, and I'll pay you $40, huh?
We quit now. Apache Kid too close.
But, hey, wait a minute, what do you think you're... Oh, no, you don't. No, you don't! Good riddance, you thieving bum! I'll find the Apache Kid myself! Who are you? Who did this to you? Can't you speak English?
No, kid. You won't shoot me, then you can't. I'll kill!
my kid!
She's dead.
You could have killed him, and you didn't. Just because you gave your word. I still don't believe it. I just can't understand.
Don't even try, Graham.
Hi, kids. Sam got some kind of a problem, has he?
We're just turning for ticks.
Ticks? That don't hardly seem like no fitting occupation for a pretty young lady.
She's not a pretty young lady. Amy Jo's about as good as a boy. She don't mind bugs at all.
She don't? Hey, Emmy Jo, I hear you got a whole new slew of brothers and sisters.
Yeah, and my new mommy's in the store right now buying me a yellow dress.
A yellow dress? Oh, I bet that's pretty. Would you wear it if I take you to the dance?
Sure, Uncle Buffalo.
Uncle? Oh.
Aw, let's hunt ticks.
Hondo! Wait up a minute. I never did get a chance to thank you properly for saving my life.
It's not necessary.
I'm very grateful. I know I can't ever completely repay a debt like that, but I've tried to show my gratitude in a small way.
Forget it.
I've written you up for my paper. Great story. Hondo Lane, man of incredible honesty and fair play, with the courage of a mountain lion. The lone American, hunting down a vicious savage.
Don't print it.
I insist.
You won't change your mind?
No, sir. I owe you a great debt.
Debt's canceled. Nothing to get riled up about, Sam. Just a couple of fellas trying to catch themselves a wild horse. Sure got themselves a beauty.
that dirty redskin.
Hold it. Let him catch it. Save us the trouble.
Got it. Let's go.
All right, Indian. We'll take him.
No. He's mine.
This says it belongs to us. We've been trailing him for 2 days.
I've been trailing him for many days.
He's mine.
Come on, Sam.
This fella's gonna bring us top money, Dink.
Oh, Sam, Dink.
Hondo?
You two give up hunting horses for hunting Indians?
That red buck tried to steal our prize catch.
He caught that horse. I watched him.
Oh, well, that horse is the leader of a herd we've been tracking now for 2 weeks.
A bunch of Apaches ran off the rest. That redskin was trying to steal our prize.
Yeah.
Maybe you two fellas ought to get into a new business. Appears the Apaches are better at catching horses than you are.
Oh, look, Hondo, you know we got a contract to deliver horses to Fort Lowell. Them Apaches, they ain't got no contract.
Well, they got the horses, Sand. Now go hustle up your own. An old Indian trick, but a good one. Bury yourself deep enough so you don't get the man smell, and then wait it out. How long you been there?
Since the rise of the moon?
A long time, but you got your horse.
Well, my rope's on him. I'm Ponce Colorados.
Hondo Lane. Any kin to Mangus Colorados?
It was my father.
You carry a good name.
Well, your name can stand it with it. He's a warrior's horse. He's yours.
You got him. He's yours.
Nothing would be mine if you had not come.
It takes a lot of man to lay quiet under a foot of dirt for 10 hours. I don't think I'd want them lined up against me in anything. Come on.
There are 2 things we gotta take care of, Dink.
Yeah, what's that?
An Indian and an Indian lover. Come on.
Hey, Hondo! Looks to me like you're in for a long fight with a short stick.
Any greenhorn could see that.
You better watch out for that horse. He'll chomp your fingers off plumb up to the elbow.
I sure appreciate your help.
Anytime, anytime. I'm always glad to give advice to a young fella. I sure would admire if you fellas would stand on the other side of me. Air's a lot fresher when you're downwind.
Someday, Buffalo, someday you're gonna mad-mouth me and I'm gonna tear a strip right off your hide.
Someday? Someday? I surely would admire for you to start in right now, Sam.
I'll pick my own time and place, thank you. Come on, Dink.
Friends of yours?
Hondo, if I was dead broke and dying of thirst, and them fellas run the only saloon in the territory and they yelled out free drinks for everybody, you know what I'd do?
You drink.
I suppose.
You're wanted in Captain Richards' office right now.
Hey, Hondo, if Richards is sending you out of here, take me with you. The walls are making me edgy.
I know the feeling. Kind of hot in the sun, Sergeant. Army don't usually play soldier around here.
General Rutledge is paying us a visit. And when he's around, you don't play soldier, you soldier.
Hondo. Good to see you.
Yeah, well, it's been some time, sir.
Well, things have been quiet. Let's hope they stay that way. Hondo, I'd like for you to meet General Rutledge.
We saw the map before.
Colonel Crook tells me you're a northerner that fought for the Confederacy during the war.
That's right.
Well, it's interesting.
Wasn't it your regiment that surrendered to General Rutledge?
Well, that's when we saw the map. I guess I don't expect the general to remember a Confederate captain.
You know, General, the tactics employed by you in that battle are required study at West Point.
Well, that's kind of you to remember, Captain. However, right now, I'm still learning myself. I'm new out here. This is my first tour of the West. I've never fought Indians before. Gentlemen, shall we get on with it?
With fighting Indians?
General Rutledge is under orders from President Grant to inspect all Army frontier posts and to improve conditions both with the settlers and the Apaches.
You know, I may need your assistance, Mr. Lane. I understand that you know the Apaches and this country better than any white man.
Might be a man who knows it better. He's sitting right there.
No, thanks. I've got plenty to handle at Fort Whipple. It's your assignment.
Be glad to do whatever I can.
I want you to keep yourself available at all times, Mr. Lane. I'll let you know when we need you.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Lane, anyone who works for the Army should dress accordingly.
I work with the Army, General, not for it.
Don't get all riled up, General. He's right. Hondo works with us, and only as long as he wants to.
Yes, I know, but no one man is that important to the service, Colonel.
Well, maybe not. But here at Fort Lowell, if he ever decided to walk out, he'd leave a mighty big hole.
Talk to Captain.
Crook wants me to wet nurse a general from Washington. Show him how we live, work, and play, or something like that.
Who is it?
General Ruther D. Rutledge.
Ever heard of him? Sure a fetching sight to watch them Indians set a horse. Look how smooth they handle that bunch. Unless, of course, they happen to be after your scalp.
Buffalo or grizzly bear wouldn't want to bed his den with that cactus patch of yours. Hello, Ponce. My friend Buffalo Baker. Ponce, Colorado's.
Hi. You fellas knowed each other a long time?
About 10 minutes, but they were brim full. Fine-looking horse flesh you got there. You figure on selling them here at the fort?
Yes, Captain Richard said he'd buy them from me.
Looks like they're pretty well broken. Still having a little trouble with that one.
Yeah, you would. He was a leader. Mind if I go to him?
No, he'll take you to the hauler, but he still fights that blanket.
That's one thing the Army can't get enough of. Good horses.
The war killed as many horses as it did soldiers. Only they never knew why they died.
Captain, what kind of a contract does the Army have with the Apaches?
No contract, General. I made an agreement to buy the horses in exchange for clothing, food, medical supplies.
You made the agreement?
Yes, sir.
Without going through proper channels?
With winter coming on, sir, the wild horses are going to head south. I didn't have time to go through proper channels.
I'd say he made a wise decision, General.
There are no wise decisions, Colonel. Only those orders clearly stated in military regulations to be obeyed and followed at all times. Captain, inform the Apaches we can't buy any more of their horses until we secure proper authority through Washington.
Yes, sir.
Oh, and Captain, dismiss your men. Have them ready for full inspection in an hour.
Sergeant! Dismiss the men!
Yes, sir.
Now, if you gentlemen will excuse me, I'll be going to my quarters.
I thought I made the right decision. We need the horses. The Apaches need the food and clothing.
I'll wire to Washington for approval of your deal as soon as I get back to Fort Whipple. Well, I've got just enough time to have a little drink. Care to join me?
Thank you, sir. I don't drink.
Oh, yes, that's right.
Ordinarily.
Oh.
Come on, boy. Come on. Well, I guess it looks like you and I are going to get along just fine after all. Bad idea to come up behind a man in the dark.
You have the ears of an Apache and the speed of a stallion when you do.
Well, I guess it helps sometimes.
He learns fast.
Working out pretty good. Sorry things didn't work out for you and your people.
This General Rutledge gave orders not to buy our horses yet. When?
Army regulations, paperwork in triplicate, telegraphing Washington. I don't know, I guess it takes time.
My people don't have the time. They're hungry. If the Army doesn't buy our horses, we're going to have to eat them.
The Army can eat its regulations as far as I'm concerned.
Well, look who's here.
Told you I saw both of them.
Hey, you got good eyes, Dink. I always did say that about you. But you, Lane, you don't see too good. This Apache you're with, he stole a horse from us, case you forgot.
All I can see is that you're drunk, Sam. Now get out of here.
Not drunk? Drinking, maybe, but not drunk. Here, have some. Maybe it'll smooth off that rough edge of your temper.
I only drink with my friends.
That lets us out.
No, I don't. And to prove it, I'm gonna do even you a kindness. Now look, you got a remuda of wild horses and you're stuck with them. I'll buy them from you. I'll give you and your braves enough for a couple of jugs of whiskey. Now that's a real friendly kind of deal, ain't it?
I don't sell horses to you.
Ah, don't you walk away on me, Apache. I'll bury you.
Take him, Sam.
Break up that fight!
I want an explanation for this.
I'll give you an explanation, General. That brave got a hold of a bottle and he jumped me and my partner. Says it was our fault because he couldn't sell his horses. On account of our contract with the Army. Lane here took up on his side.
Is that true, Mr. Lane?
Part about me siding with him is true. The rest is a flat-out lie.
Is it? See what he's got in his hand. Show him your arm, Dink. It come off just as I said it, General.
You have anything to say, Mr. Lane?
Ponce didn't start it. They jumped.
I didn't ask who started it. He's got a knife in his hand, and he attacked an officer. Sergeant, place this Indian under arrest.
Yes, sir. All right, let's go.
What happens with him?
He'll be dealt with according to military regulations. Hello, Hondo.
Shut up.
That's all I was gonna say.
Stupid and stubborn as an army mule.
Who, me?
No, not you. General Rutledge.
Oh, you know, I hear that old fella's so tough he chews lead and spits out bullets.
Yeah. Took a good bite out of me, too.
Yeah, he chewed you out, too, did he? You know, I hear he chewed out old Colonel Crook, and that ain't easy to do, because Crook is a tough old bird.
You have some whiskey? A bottle?
What's that funny smell in here? You smell it, Dink?
Sure smells bad. Something dead, you reckon?
No, it's a mite worse than that.
Maybe it's garbage.
Yeah, that's closer. Oh, well, now, there's where it's coming from. Them two Indian lovers standing upwind from us.
Them Indian lovers sure got a powerful bad smell.
Yeah, they sure do. Hondo, I hear they're gonna haul your Apache friend right smack dab out into the middle of the fort and tear off some of his hide. You gonna be here for the big doings?
Yeah, I'm gonna be here, but you're not. If I see either one of you two around this fort again, the whipping that Ponce is gonna get, it'll be a preliminary of the one you get. Now go wrangle your horses. I tell you true, General, you put a whip to Ponce's back and you'll be breeding more trouble than you can handle. He's not just another Indian.
Mr. Lane, I don't care if he's the king of Romania. And incidentally, I don't particularly care for your advice on how to handle my command. He was an Indian fighting with a knife and he attacked me.
He's had 5 days solitary confinement. That's bad enough, but he can live with that. He can still lead his people, still be a warrior. But an Apache only whips a dog.
I don't care what the Apaches do. I'm concerned only with what the Army does. Full punishment for his crime will be carried out.
General, there's one thing you ought to know about Ponce. He's a son of Mangus Coloradus. Some years ago, the Mexicans caught him and they whipped his back. For every scar they left, he killed 100 men, so you better think about what his son will do. Look, General, why don't you forget Army regulations? Throw away the book. It's been done before.
Not me, Mr. Lane. Never me.
Why not by you?
I'll tell you why, Mr. Lane. In the service, I'm known as Rutledge the Book Soldier. I'm pretty proud of that name. Would you like to know the reason why? Till the age of 14, the only life I knew was in an orphanage. For 2 years afterwards, I searched for acceptance somewhere. I was looking for some place to belong. I never found such a place until one day I saw an Army recruiting poster. It was many years ago. The Army became my mother, my father, my wife. I followed their rules and regulations for many, many years. It's the only life I knew. I've been rewarded for my dedication. Mr. Lane, the matter is closed. The punishment will be carried out.
Prisoner ready for punishment, sir.
Indians approaching the fort!
How many?
6 braves!
Probably Coloradus' men come to get him.
Be an object lesson for him to see this. Open the gates.
Detail! Open the gate!
Well, I've seen some mighty stupid things in my time, but this takes a gold-plated spittoon. You know, one word from Colorados, and this could be a mighty unpleasant place to be.
Captain! If those savages try to aid the prisoner, order your men to open fire.
You will do nothing. Just stand and watch.
Administer punishment!
Punishment completed, sir.
Detail! Open the gate!
Well, you see, Lane, there were no incidents. The Indian recognizes the authority of the white man. Learned his lesson.
He can teach a lesson too, General. The school is not out yet.
Why are we stopping?
We're too far from the fort. Army posts here would be useless.
I'll make that decision, Mr. Lane. Purpose of this patrol is to find new locations for outposts.
You said you never came up against Indians before, General.
What's that got to do with it?
Well, the Apache's a peculiar breed. He doesn't fight like any other man. Sentries at outposts here wouldn't stand a chance against him.
Are you trying to give me lessons in military strategy, Mr. Lane?
No, I'm just trying to tell you that war is fought different out here. Old ways don't hold up. You have to make up new rules as you go along if you're lucky enough to live past your mistakes.
It's too bad you didn't sell your battle theories to the South. I'm sure General Lee could have used your invaluable advice. I want to inspect that terrain over there.
That terrain is no good, unless you want to get ambushed. We pushed our luck already coming out this far.
Mr. Lane, I'm sick and tired of arguing with you. The Army pays you good money to scout. Now, you either earn that money or get yourself back to the fort.
General, you just made it easy for me. If they do attack, that's probably the direction they'll come from.
Sergeant! Move them out!
Well, they came from where you said. We never even saw him. He took one in the shoulder.
Tell your men to hold their fire. The Apaches won't be seen until they want to be seen.
Hold your fire.
Well, are you satisfied that you were right, Mr. Lane?
I'd now be satisfied if we get out of here alive.
Well, you were out. Why'd you come back?
Hondo! Hondo, come out. I want to talk to you.
What does he want?
I don't know, but I'm gonna find out.
Well, it might be some kind of a trick.
No, I don't think they need one.
I saw you right away. Why did you come back?
Well, I guess my place is with them.
I don't want to kill them or you.
You don't want to kill them or me. What do you want?
I want him. I want him alive.
Men like Rutledge don't surrender. Be better if he died a quick, clean death with a bullet. Guess it'd be better if we all did.
Well, that would be a needless and foolish sacrifice.
I'd like to give them to you, that's a fact. But I reckon it can't be done.
Wait. I said I will not kill him. I only want Apache revenge.
I have your word on that?
You have my word.
All right.
What did he want?
You?
I imagine that. What else?
That's all. I think you ought to accept his terms.
You what?
Ponce wants Apache revenge, which means he wants to do to you as you did to him. He gave his word he wouldn't kill you.
I don't care about his word. I'm not going to surrender my command.
General, they got us ringed in. They can wipe us out any time they want.
Mr. Lane, we're soldiers. Our duty is to fight. Sometimes we die.
They're good men, General. I'm not going to let you kill them, not when there's a chance for everybody to ride out of here alive.
There's nothing you can do. Sergeant?
Yes, there is.
Now you're going to surrender. Order your men to mount up and ride back to the fort.
I'll order them to put a bullet in your brain. You're not going to turn me over to that savage.
Savage? Ponce's the prince of the Apache Nation. Out here, he outranks even you. Now, we got about 1 minute left, General, before Ponce and his braves attack and wipe us out. It doesn't have to be this way. You don't have to go out like this. It doesn't have to be your last battle.
You're right, Mr. Lane. I don't have to go out like this. I'm going to live so I can see you hang.
Fine, that comes later, but right now I want to put off dying as long as I can. Now, give that order.
Sergeant.
Sir?
Mount the men up and ride back to Fort Lowell.
Sir?
That was an order, Sergeant.
Yes, sir. All right, let's move out. Danny, give me a hand with Evans. All right, let's go.
I'll come for him when the time is over.
Why, Mr. Lane? Can you tell me that? Why?
There was no other way.
But you don't turn an Army general over to the Apaches.
The way it was, I would have turned over my own father. Can't you understand, Captain? And I did it to save his life.
Well, we gotta go after him. We gotta bring him back.
But you can't go after him. They'll see you coming and kill him before you get there.
We've got to do something, Mr. Lane.
Wait.
Wait? We can't wait.
When it's time, I'll go in after him and bring him out alone.
How long is that?
4 days. That's the only way Ponce will have it, and it's the only way you're going to get back Rutledge alive.
Well, you better pray that we get Rutledge back alive. Because if you don't, they're going to hang you, Mr. Lane.
Oh, you know, you're the second one that's promised me a hanging today. That's a death chant.
It is Grey Wolf. He's waiting for the endless sleep.
Grey Wolf is my friend. He's lived a long life.
He lived a good one.
I've come for him. It is that time.
One last thing before you take him away. When they whipped my father, he took revenge on many people. Women, children. He spared no one. I knew the same anger like my father when I felt the whip in my back. I wanted the same revenge. But it's wrong to war on children. For me, it ends here. The women must put the lash onto him. Durango. It must be done. No Apache warrior has laid a hand on him. Only the women and the children. Enough! Let him go.
You did this to me. You.
It's all over now, General.
She'll be all right. Take her inside, care for her. I don't think he wanted to kill a young girl. He wanted to kill you, Hondo. So take him away, do whatever you wish with him.
approaching Hondo Lane and General Rutledge.
He done it.
Open the gates!
All right, General? Never mind that. Get in the office. I got some orders for you. Captain, I want you to mount every available trooper. Have them ready to move out in 1 hour.
Oh, sorry, I don't understand.
You're not supposed to understand. Just obey orders. Exactly 1 hour, Captain.
What's the object?
I'll tell you what the object is. I'm going to take a troop into Ponce Colorado's village. I'm going to take him prisoner, bring him back, try him, and then hang him. And incidentally, afterwards, I'm going to court-martial and hang you, Mr. Lane.
Ride in, take him prisoner, and ride out. Well, it don't work that way, General. He'll fight.
That's exactly why you're going along, to convince him not to fight.
The score is even. Leave it that way.
Well, that judgment will have to be up to him.
I can't attack and invade an Apache village without provocation, sir. I'll have to answer to Washington.
Captain, you'll answer to me. I'll write out a statement taking full responsibility for this mission. I'll place it on this desk. If anything happens to me, then you'll be fully cleared.
With all due respect, sir, I think we should wait.
I don't care what you think, Captain. You just obey my orders. Now, you ready that command.
He didn't learn a thing. Not a thing.
Captain, deploy the men. Order them to keep quiet and remain hidden until I give the word to move in.
Yes, sir.
What are they doing up there?
Burying somebody, probably old Gray Wolf.
Yeah, but why up so high?
Why not?
I've got him this time. I've got him cold.
I'd say you do. But he'll fight. He won't surrender.
Well, then he better be prepared to die. Because I'm going to wash away some of the stink in my soul.
Men are deployed, sir.
Have your men keep the weapons at the ready. Also be ready to charge.
Wait a minute. What about them?
I don't make war on women and children.
It doesn't make any difference what you do, General. They'll see their men getting killed and pick up the fallen rifles, sticks, stones, anything, bare hands. They'll fight. You'll have to kill them. They don't have any choice. I was with the South, and I was there when my general offered his sword to the Yankee general that beat us. I saw that Yankee general refuse to take that sword. He refused it, and he gave the South back its pride. President Lincoln gave you the Congressional Medal of Honor for that victory. I wonder what you'll get for this one.
I don't fight for medals, Mr. Lane.
You don't fight for pride either. That's what you're fighting for now. Blind, stupid pride. There's a little girl you almost killed. Go ahead and finish a job. Then kill her mother and a grandmother, wipe them all out to patch up your pride. You promised me a hanging. But I'd a whole lot rather die with them.
Captain, sound retreat?
Yes, sir.
Now retreat.
It's over.
Oh, one last thing, Captain Richards. That arrangement you made with the Apaches to buy their wild horses.
Yes, sir.
You proceed with it. Pay the Indians. I'm sure that Washington will approve of your foresight in the matter.
Thank you, sir.
I'm going to make a recommendation to Washington, Colonel.
Yes, General.
I'm going to recommend that they stop sending out men to recommend. Seems to me you've got the situation pretty well in hand.
Thanks. We could use a little less looking into and a little more looking after.
Mr. Lane, in the war, I fought against many men, some of whom are my friends today. After 30 years, it gets harder to recognize the enemy. Sometimes the enemy is prejudice, pride, stubbornness. I want to thank you, Mr. Lane. Move the men out, Sergeant.
Detail, forward, ho!
He's fought a lot of battles, Hondo. Won most of them. But out here, he'll be remembered for the one he didn't fight.
Yeah, it's too bad they don't give medals for that.